Hello lads, Expo Primus here. Today we're going to be trying to run Windows 7 in the modern day. First, we're going to try and connect to a game of obviously cracked Half-Life. Because this thing, for some reason, just refuses to connect to the internet with my shitty Wi-Fi USB dongle to Steam. Oh wait, wrong thing. This is probably going to be part of a 4-part series. So yeah. Let me... Damn, I forgot how kind of crappy these servers are. Shadow Zone. Screw it, we're gonna try this as part of part 1. Oh look, a bunch of stuff that's probably from CS 1.6 installing. With a tiny mix of random modded stuff. Luckily, this Windows 7 PC has 500 gigabytes of mem. Yeah, I usually just call it mem, so yeah. So I guess as we wait for all the resources to download, we're gonna try and see what happens when we join. It's probably gonna be empty. Well, I think it's gonna be empty, at least. I didn't exactly check, so yeah. As you can... Okay, finally, it's loading. Son of a bitch. Okay, cancel this. We're going with a different server. Zayaba. Half-Life Classic. Hopefully not as downloady as usual. As that one other thing. Okay, so far it just looks like normal Half-Life. Yeah, for something you'd think it was based on the older Steam version of Half-Life, you'd think it'd be the normal standard definition model, but surprisingly it isn't, which is, I guess, pretty nice, honestly. Hive hand. In my opinion, opposing forces weapons are much better than this, but that's just my opinion. Usually it's invalidated by most simple things. Especially when it comes to Half-Life. Entirely invalidated by the fact Half-Life is usually known for these weapons and not really opposing forces weapons, unless you're some of the few people who talk opposing force. Oh wait, I'm getting off on a tangent. There's no one here for shit, so this is about as eventful as a well, I did want to do this, so postal do depression. I regret nothing. Wait, how do I do this again? Ah, fuck. Whoa. Yeah, my mouse is kind of like that. Anyways. HEV charger. Okay, now I have a long jump module and back to the top we go. Yeah. Okay, that's about it, but here's a little surprise at the end. Scott Pilgrim reference. Anyways, bye.